honestly, nothing else has mattered until the day that Celine Dion recognized my existence.
Reposted.
She reposted me, and I was not expecting that at all. And I was like, she knows I'm alive, and she knows so that I was like,
Alive.
now I can die happy. She knows I exist.
So happy to chat with you guys, Loud Luxury. Andrew, Joe, how's it going?
No,
Ooh,
thanks for having us.
So you guys aren't together? Aren't you like in Vegas tonight?
we are. We
Uh,
haven't headed over yet. It's luckily it's not too far of a flight for us, so we don't need to head over until this evening. But gonna be a fun show. Tuesday night in Vegas. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
And of course, you guys have shows that start a little bit later, but you know how it is, right?
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I mean, in Vegas, we're not on usually until 1 a.m. So it's a late
That
one.
that is crazy. And you guys have a residency at Omnia nightclub. Would you say you have a feeling of accomplishment to have that residency? Isn't that like the dream of any DJ?
Yeah, that's a big one, honestly. That's kind of like you've made it if you're getting like a really nice residency in Vegas, and fortunately we have done that. And we've been working with them for a long time, but
Yeah.
we're working with Tao. So we're doing Omnia. It's one of my favorite venues that we've ever played at because it's just like so crazy. Like it's probably one of the only places you can go on a Tuesday and have like a completely packed room of like 3,000 people.
Oh my, they are there to party and to listen to the biggest hits.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
It's
special,
definitely
really
one that
fun.
should be on the bucket list because anyone from Quebec, you'll never see anything like that. There's tons of great clubs in Montreal, but nothing compares to Vegas.
Okay, Montreal is cool, but I get you. We got to go to Vegas for the huge parties.
Exactly.
And for you guys, it all started in 2018. We got to talk about it, about Body. When you think about that breakout hit, what's your best memory when it went viral?
It was really weird, people actually coming to shows and knowing the words to all of our songs because we were kind of in this place where we didn't re like we had songs and some people like some fans had them, but then this was like playing sold out shows and everybody was singing. So that was different.
Do you have one,
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, very specifically, not just saying it because we're on with Montreal, but I one that really sticks out was that I think it was we played Oceanique a couple years ago, right when we first started, and that was cool. But the first time that we'd come back after Body was released, we were on the main stage, and there ended up being a cancellation, so we took someone's slot even later in the day. And for years, that was hands down like one of the craziest shows we'd ever done,
At
period.
Il Sonic.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Oceanique. And you know how crazy Montreal is, so that definitely stuck out for a while in terms of being like, wow, this is hard to beat, and it will always be in our minds as one of our favorite shows.
Oh, well, that's a great compliment for us. And while looking back at that song, is there something that you would have done differently with your experience a decade later?
With Body.
Yeah. Or it was perfect.
I
I don't
mean,
know. I'm pretty happy with it. I was about ready to pack my bags up and go back home. So uh,
Really?
I think it gave me some longevity to keep doing what I love doing.
yeah. If anything, I think something I would have done differently is just simply enjoy the ride more, because it was such a whirlwind that it felt like we didn't really get to take in just how incredible of a moment it was. Because it doesn't, I remember some DJs that we were talking to, like a lot that we look up to, being like, hey, like really enjoy this because you don't get moments like this often. So I think more than anything, just reminding ourselves that this is special.
It's
Um,
epic. Yeah.
yeah, and just to take that in more, I don't think I appreciated it enough at the time how special it was.
Yeah, we always want more, more, more. Okay, where could we go to even
Exactly.
better, bigger hits? Oh, is that a dog, Joe? Cute. I have my French bulldog also sleeping in back.
He
Oh,
was coming. He was coming to bug me. So
I get ya.
say hi.
He's so cute. What type of dog is that again? It's like a
Pomeranian.
that's seeing Joe from Love Luxury with a Pomeranian. That's so cute. Do you bring him when you go to Vegas?
Yeah, I do. I'll bring him sometimes, but it's kind of a pain to travel all the time. So I leave him with like a doggy hotel.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, of course. Of course. You guys have to work. And
Oh,
I'm curious, tell us a little bit about how it all started at Western University in Ontario. So proud that you guys are Canadians. So, Joe, you are the one that kind of, yeah, your side of Western, you're the one that kind of like influenced Andrew of really pursuing it professionally as a DJ. What did you see in him, and how is that duo as perfect today, like a decade later?
Well, when we first started off, it was simply literally I was the president of the DJ club at Western, Ghostings, and that first meeting that we had, he was like the only person that was like, I make music. So at the time, that was kind of rare because not a lot of people were actually like making music. There's a lot of DJs, but nobody was actually like doing
Creating.
that. So we just got in the studio that week, and then ever since that point, we were just making music together, like very consistently. And then it just started progressing more and more to where we started performing together. And then it was a thing where it was like, okay, we're doing this so much that we should probably make like a duo or a group or whatever. And then that's when we made Loud Luxury around 2012, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was in like Andrew's basement or whatever in his spot on
It,
Brofdale, which is our party street in London. So
Yeah, lots of Montrealers went to Western, so they'd probably be familiar with what we were talking about there.
I like that. I have to check it out. I haven't gone. I was in full on Montreal, but good to know.
Yeah. Hey, to be
great
fair,
school.
when I was deciding to go to Western, my number two for sure was McGill because all of my friends that have went there have just had such incredible times there. And I mean, we feel that
You
energy
guys
when
are
we
spoiled. You guys get to snowboard and ski. We don't get
You
that.
are right.
yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
get like a bunny hill or something in London or in Ontario. So we
I,
don't really get too much of that.
no, I've heard it's like you're ski in but in French. It's like you semi ski and then you're at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish.
I love it. What's his
It's still a
name?
lot better than Ontario, I'll tell you that for sure.
I love his vibe. Now let's talk about your brand new song Crash that came out just a couple of days ago. Thank you for giving us like the signature Loud Luxury, just the two of you. It's uplifting. It's a summer song. How did this come to life?
Thank you. We made this during COVID actually, so it's been around for a minute. But it's been one of those songs that we've always wanted to release because we have so many songs that we have that are just like sitting there and not released and like that sort of thing. So we made this one with our friend Brando, who was singing on Body before.
Yeah.
And yeah, we always come back to working with him. It's one of those things that we've done so much together that usually we'll give a few songs and then we'll make another one together. But we're always writing with him. Like he writes a lot of music with us and he's always in the studio with us. So we're always I think it's gonna be one of those things where we're always making songs together.
And having a lovely lick from your dog. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
And you guys really wanted that summer vibe. That's like, it's now that you wanted to release it, like January, winter blues for us. Maybe not for you in Vegas, but
It's a bit ironic in terms of not releasing it in the dead of summer, but our thinking has just always been, with these types of songs, we just release it when we feel it's ready. And like Joe said, we've been sitting on that one for a while, been making a lot of different music the last few years. All the touring's been able to give us the privilege of just like experimenting so much. So it's always a good feeling, for lack of a better word, just coming back home and making something that feels true to your roots.
yeah. And your chorus is so catchy. It's such like, it's going to be viral on TikTok. Do you guys think of that when you create now? It's like, okay, we've got our 15-second clip. It's something that has to be perfect for TikTok too.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
that's definitely something that goes into it. It's kind of the nature of it because I mean, TikTok and all these platforms are so big and people consume so much on them that it's nice to have songs that people will make videos to
In like
or
15
they'll
seconds.
interact.
They're
Yeah, it's nice that people will interact and make videos and use the music that way. So I think it's pretty cool and it's something that we've kind of adapted with over time in making music. So it's definitely something to consider, but we're not like, yes, this has to be for TikTok.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're not really making it just for TikTok, but I think it's just good to know, if we make a song and it's like, oh, sick, that also could be like a cool snippet for TikTok. It's just another way to like reach people.
Yeah. You say it's the most emotional. Would you say it's really the most emotional in all your songs?
It's definitely up there,
I cried while making it. I was crying the whole time. So
Really? Really?
there you
Nah. He's like, no, I'm messing with you.
go.
I love it. So I last summer you guys came to Il Sonic once again. I saw you guys. It was kind of rainy. What do you want? Montreal weather. And then you guys came backstage. I was going to chat with Tiësto. You guys are chatting together. You look like best buddies. I want to know what's your relationship with Tiësto, and is there really like this sense of community with DJs?
He is the best. We love him so much. We've been friends for a long time, and he's somebody that he was one of the first people actually to support us and really get behind us. So we have a lot of respect for him, and I mean, he's like somebody that we always looked up to when we were younger, making music and as fans, like going to his shows and stuff like that. So it was really cool when you have moments like that, when there's people that you like look up to, and then you meet them and they're even cooler in person. And he's like that, like as I'm sure you've known, like talking to him, he's like really nice guy,
Incredible.
super funny, whatever. But yeah, like he honestly, we owe a lot to him. He was one of the first people to support us and sign our music. Nobody
Really?
at the
Like
time,
at the beginning, he was
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
nobody cared to sign our music. Nobody really gave us time of day or whatever. And he was one of the first people that was like, we signed a musical freedom. We had a release come out. It did really well. He supported it. And then, I mean, ever since then, he's been supporting us. So we
That's
love him.
incredible.
Yeah,
Would you consider doing like maybe a collab one day? Or
sure, definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we would love that. One thing that we've always talked about is that timing's everything. So with Tiesto, for example, we've always mutually agreed. We're like, dude, like love each other's sounds. It would be such a privilege to work together. It's just the right record makes the biggest difference in terms of when the timing's right, you know. So hopefully that will happen soon because we would love that.
I kind of feel like could happen in Vegas, like a little night.
Yeah.
Tiesto's there, he pops up.
I mean, he's the king of Vegas, right? So it makes so much sense. Like, you know how you're talking earlier about Vegas really being the residency being such a big thing.
Hmm.
And I think a big part of that was that, we were growing up and like, you saw the Tiësto residency and it was such a big moment for him career-wise. So we were like, cool, we want to do that too, you know?
That's amazing. And I want to talk about the fact that when you guys do a show, you think about the local aspect. Okay, when you went to Quebec City, you had Zigazon Zinzon, Celine Dion,
Yeah.
epic.
Great songs, by the way.
That was that was my career moment. Honestly, nothing else has mattered until the day that Celine Dion recognized my existence.
Reposted.
She reposted me, and I was not expecting that at all. And I was like, she knows I'm alive, and she knows I. So that I
I'm
was like,
alive.
now I can die happy. She knows I exist.
Yeah, she
Super.
is a living legend to us and obviously to all of Quebec. And I stand by the fact that she still has one of the best voices on the planet. So it would be amazing to work with her. That would be a treat for sure.
Well, incredible. Well, that might have worked if she reposted you. That's the first thing. And I want to say, I've heard, Andrew, that you love poutine. Like you maybe
Oh,
want to start a business of poutine. Is that true?
yeah. That would be fun. That would be, I mean, we're so busy with touring that it would definitely, I don't know if I'm ready for the amount of labor required to do it right, especially because you know how protective Quebecers are about their poutine. I would have to,
Just don't do it in Montreal because you have to compete with Le Banquise, you know?
yes,
You guys are your
impossible.
poutine. La Banquise, I'm sorry, it's good. But if it's Loud Luxury that is hosting it and that's owning it, I think there's something huge.
Maybe we
Oh,
should do a collab. I feel like we should do a collab. I think that'd be pretty nice.
That would be amazing. And this week is La Poutine Week across Canada, if
Are you
ever.
serious?
oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah,
Yeah. What
until
a
Feb
terrible week
7th.
not to be in Canada. I'm so jealous.
Well, guys, you're actually coming to Canada on Valentine's Day at Trois-Rivières.
We will be getting poutine, that's for
You
sure.
know,
We, like you said, we usually do La Banquise, but we're down to try some new spots if anyone has any recommendations.
I'll let you know a little
Please do.
secret.
Okay.
I'll let you know a little secret.
I'd love to.
I think we're coming to Montreal that night too.
On Feb 14th?
I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe.
we're working on something right
I
now.
might get in trouble for saying this, but I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
care.
Okay, we have to put this online in 5 minutes. Okay, bye. Just kidding. Oh,
You
well, that's
can.
great. So you would
If we get
probably
an angry
be there
call, so be
late.
it. We're
I don't know how much I can say without my managers calling me screaming at me and getting mad.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're gonna be there that night.
Okay, that's it. Love it.
On something special for because I know the Four Nations tournament is happening, right? So I know we're trying to work on something special for
There's
Montreal.
there's a big chance, and this is like a little secret,
Okay,
that
go
if there's
ahead.
something hockey related, there's a good chance we'll be there.
The Habs game. What?
I don't know. I doubt, because we're going to be in Quebec that night, we're going to have time to go to the game. But if we were there, we would definitely go because we got to
Oh, I
support.
like this. I like this game. Okay, a Habs, something with the Canadians that are hosting an event for Valentine's Day. Got
You
it.
you you can fill in the blanks from there.
Okay, I love it. I have to work on this though. Okay, have fun tonight. You have a show in Vegas, but mostly can't wait to see you in Montreal on
Meanwhile, we'll see you in a week.
yes.
Yeah, stay tuned for some exciting announcements about Montreal. You know we love being there. Thank you so much for all the support. Montreal, je t'aime.
Yay. And if you guys
Woo.
want to come to the station, if ever you guys are physically there, we'd love to.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would love to. Next time we have some time, we'll come through.
Yeah, please
That night,
do.
unfortunately, is going to be very move,
Back
move,
and
move,
forth.
but not back and forth. We're gonna come and end up in Montreal. So
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really fun. Amazing. Cool. So guys, thank you. Have a lovely night and have fun with your doggy.
merci, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit, oui. Bonne soirée.
Thank you.
Ciao,
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, wait.